One of the most provocative coalitions, known for strange behavior, unpredictable movements, and actions so mysterious that people called it the Ghost Coalition. News of this group spread across Kruger National Park, the land where it first began. It was the secret Jock Coalition, born into a life of wandering and instability throughout the park. Going back to April 8, 2005, two mysterious male lions entered the Jock area. No one knew their origins. Were they two strangers who met and formed a partnership, or were they brothers traveling together, seeking to satisfy their instincts of mating and conquering? Immediately upon arrival, the two lions attacked the Jock lionesses and took over the pride with little resistance. They quickly killed all the cubs, cutting off the bloodline of the previous males so that their own genes would dominate. After claiming the pride, the two males settled permanently. They chose not to expand their territory and instead focused on defending it with unwavering force. They protected their pride fiercely from every threat, especially other ambitious males trying to invade and take control. The two were known as the Jock Coalition. The first was Old Jock, believed to be around 5 years old, while the second, Young Jock, was younger. Together they fathered many cubs, strong descendants that carried their powerful lineage. During their final year with the pride, they produced 7 more cubs, 5 males and 2 females. But in the wild, safety is rare. No matter how strong a lion may be, danger is always nearby. The Jock males had driven away countless attackers, yet their darkest day was destined to come. On February 5, 2010, while patrolling their borders, they encountered a powerful coalition of 4 fully grown males, fearsome lions known as the Mlambane Coalition. These 4 lions dared to invade Jock territory. Driven by challenge and confidence, they attacked. Old Jock and Young Jock stood firm, defending their land and pride with bravery. But in the end, numbers defeated courage. Young Jock eventually fled after witnessing the brutal scene. Old Jock collapsed under the crushing force of the attackers, unable to stand or defend himself. Their teeth tore his flesh, shattered his bones, and ended his life. Young Jock was left alone, responsible for the pride, but too injured and terrified to fight. He disappeared into the pride of females. For unknown reasons, the Mlambane males did not continue forward to destroy the rest of the pride, and they withdrew from the area. Life continued until December 2, 2011, when the Mlambane males returned to invade again. This time, Young Jock refused to appear weak. He faced them, driven by anger and loyalty to his pride. But injuries and repeated bites left him unable to continue. He fled again, escaping with his 5 young sons, abandoning the females and cubs, and leaving the land behind forever. Forced into a life of wandering, Young Jock and his young sons lived as nomads along the borders of their old territory. They hunted buffalo, learning discipline and hunting strategy from their father. Time passed and Young Jock grew older. The group never joined another pride, choosing freedom over stability. On February 29, 2012, they lay hidden near tall grass, waiting to ambush a buffalo. But the unexpected happened. A massive herd of 200 buffalo caught their scent. Instead of running, the herd charged, fueled by anger after losing members to the lions' attacks. The cubs escaped into the trees, but Young Jock was too injured to move. The herd found him. Dozens of buffalo kicked and gored the old lion with brutal force. They continued until they knew he would never rise again. One massive buffalo delivered the final blow, crushing his skull and ending his life. Even kings fall in the wild. The strong kill the weak, and the hunter becomes the hunted. After the deaths of the original kings, the sons grew into powerful adults and formed their own coalition, the new generation of Jock. They lived the same nomadic lifestyle, wandering the edges of their old territory. By 2015, they reached the H3 and S21 regions and launched attacks on surrounding prides. They successfully took control of the Quaggapan Pride, then invaded the Noatamri Pride, defeating the males and ruling with the same ruthless strength as their fathers. But as always, their behavior was strange. After 2 weeks of dominance, they vanished. No battles, no traces. They appeared and disappeared repeatedly, earning their name, the Ghost Lions. On January 14, 2017, 4 of them emerged again near the H4 area. Only 4, not 5. It's believed the missing lion died while hunting or fighting. The remaining 4 were massive in size and walked with intimidating confidence. When they returned to the old Jock territory, the lionesses were still there, unclaimed by any new coalition, as if waiting for their phantom kings. On June 9, 2017, the coalition headed toward H10, then entered the Lubye Pride territory. They killed all the cubs, expelled the resident males, and forced the lionesses to mate, expanding their bloodline and empire. Their territory reached a staggering 20 kilometers, an enormous kingdom, even larger and more dangerous than that of their fathers. Then, as ghosts do, they vanished again. In 2019, they disappeared for a full year. By 2020, only 3 of them were seen. 1 more was gone, presumed dead. And finally, in mid-2020, they disappeared forever. No sightings, no tracks, no confirmations, nothing. After 15 years of power and domination shared between fathers and sons, the Jock Ghost Coalition faded into legend.